Hello, and welcome to Abraxas Precipice, the Expanse role-playing game, actual play, where myself, I feel like I never say my name on this show. I just presume people come in here and know who I am. But I guess my name's below.
Yeah.
What's your name?
What the hell is going on? I was in a Zoom meeting and everyone just bombed it. Who the hell are you people? Okay, no.
What are you doing?
The OPA Zoom bombed me. Okay. But, I'm John Bolton, the Game Master for Abraxas Precipice, the Expanse role-playing game put out by Green Round Publishing. Where we play that game. Is a lot of fun. This is episode, I think, 13 of this season, phase, whatever people call it. I want to start off real quick by saying that people in our group here that play with us have like cool stuff going on, and I thought about I saw actually Maria had something really cool coming up, which I was like, oh, super cool. And you might have seen it in the opening bumper. But Maria, tell us something that's going on with you that's cool.
Okay, how much time do you have? Because actually, I do a lot of cool things.
Well, let's talk about let's talk about this one thing.
Yeah. So I do a lot of stuff, but coming up in the next month, less than a month away, I'm gonna be at PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia, and I'm gonna be running a panel and on another panel, 2 panels. 2 days, 2 panels, and it's gonna be great.
What are the panels about?
So I'll be running one on Friday at 4 p.m. That is about running your first TTRPG and how to not be afraid of failing. So I'll be moderating that one with some incredible, fantastic people like Duval King Jacobs, D&D Jordan Lee, GM_Waffles from Waffles Maple Syrup, bunch of really cool people. And then I'm going to be on one on Saturday at 4 p.m. Both of them are in the Crab God Theater, which I think is a stellar name for a theater. But that one is about the asexual bard and how to play beyond tropes. Because we all know the trope of a bard being hypersexualized, and a bunch of us ace people are like, but what if we don't? So just chatting about how you can break beyond stereotypes and that sort of stuff. So those are 2 things I'm going to be doing, but also I'm going to be doing like 1,000 other things. But those are the 2 biggest things right now. I think
that's great. Panels are a great opportunity and everything. Michael, you had I just got your cool new thing.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, I did a collaboration with Blackstrap, which is they produce like snowboard face mask covering. They have a name for it. I forget the actual baklavas and stuff like that. But yeah, I did like an overall all over print. It's got a lot of wizards, crystals, magic stuff, creatures. Super fun. It took about a year. I did that a year ago. Which is
really
great. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, I did actually.
It's a lot of print.
Yeah, so I did a while back, but yeah, so it's always fun to see when stuff finally comes out. So that was cool, and
it was cool that long, man.
You have it on, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's a really nice piece, actually. I was very, it actually was very comfortable because it gets cold out where I work. So I put that on into. I'll put a link to it in the chat. There's a few different versions of it, but I'll put a link in the chat. And then yeah. And other cool stuff. I also pick up trash around the neighborhood. Just kidding.
Heck yeah, let's go. Love to see it. Celebrate the small things, everyone.
So if anyone's out there looking for disposal, go to Michael's house, and there's a link to there's a link to the piece that he did. And I really like it. Actually, my wife really liked it too.
Awesome, thanks, man.
I'm very happy with it.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then Scott, you're I always forget, man. I always forget you have your own Miskatonic barber. Is it Miskatonic barber? What is it called? What is it?
Okay, I didn't know it was called Miskatonic anything, by the way. I feel like that was a slip up, and I think that's rad.
And Michael made my logo for it.
That's doubly rad.
I cut hair about an hour away as my full-time job, but when I'm home and people need haircuts, I have that one for local people instead of them having to drive an hour, and it works out pretty good.
Nice.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
It.
Yeah, that's great. And then Donna has OrcaCon in January.
Whole convention.
Sorry, I brought the trauma.
No, I'm just I'm about to get on a plane and go to another country to run a world championship. So that's kind of
what timing. Wow, what timing.
Wow, yeah.
So you're in world championship mode.
I am in Catan World Championship mode. So
that's out of control. Like that's out of control.
Like where to? Yeah, where to?
Malta. Valletta, Malta, in the Mediterranean.
Goddamn.
So,
I mean, I feel like I feel like we're all doing stuff, but you are like doing like Infinity War, Avengers level stuff, where we're just like some like local vigilante at best.
I will also be at PAX though.
Oh, you'll be at PAX?
I'll also be at PAX. Yeah, so I'll be in our booth. So if you want to come check out some new things that Catan has just recently released, come say hi, get some swaggy bits.
I saw the new stuff, the Dawn of Humankind stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Look, that's actually on my Christmas wish list. So, very cool. Wow, that's great. I had to take a moment out here today because like I feel like everyone here does cool stuff, and I have a platform, and I like them to be able to share it when they can. And I totally love having the collaboration that happens between like Michael and Scott here and everyone. So that makes me feel good. I'm happy to have brought you guys together for that. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Green Ronin's channel on their Thursday. I guess I'd say Thursday or Thursrage or something like that. But we'll be talking about the Expanse RPG, of course. I can't imagine what else I'd talk about. And about the one-page community adventure jam, and I think we're talking to the winner, and that should be a lot of fun. Kind of talking about stuff that's coming up for that. So. That's what's going on, guys, and there's a lot happening, so I appreciate all that. Once again, we have a Patreon. This is the best way to support us, along with a Ko-fi. That's a great way to get us and help us keep on doing this cool stuff. We gotta go ahead and shout out our Patreon member, William, who is part of the Oi Beltalota thing. Give him a quick Oi Beltalota for his support monthly, and we'll do it on a 3, 2, 1. Oi, Beltalota! Stuff that means a lot to us, guys. And so if you're inclined to help us out, that's by far one of the best ways to help us out.
Kakafalota! Oh, sorry.
Wrong. No,
Different.
That's actually
a different level. Different level.
Different. Yeah, it's a different. That's a secret tier.
Yeah, I haven't released that tier yet. Thank you for ruining it for everybody. Okay, the mood is gone. Okay, we're gonna do our opening, and we'll be right back, and we'll jump right into Abraxas Precipice, Moloch's Gambit, episode 13. Back on the board of the Sinclair, where you are in the cargo hold, having escaped Callisto.
Yes.
McMichaels is there. He starts removing the spider mech suit that helped board you all back on there and get you guys kind of under control from flying out into space into a cargo container forever. You get as you guys are standing there, a call comes out over the view screen. Your comms are still resyncing to the thing, and it comes up, and it's Mareed, your co-pilot, Myrtle, and he's going, hey, Cap, we got a problem up here. It looks like we drew some attention with that little last maneuver.
Okay, I'll be up there as soon as I can.
By Mikhail, Mareed left. Right?
Yeah,
Mikhail. Okay. There's too many M names. All right. But yeah, Mikhail. Okay. So you go up and you want to jump on the ladder and start going up to the cockpit.
Yep.
Okay. So he's doing this, and he's like, as you're coming up, he's like, he's even talking over the comms, and everybody can kind of hear this. And he goes, Cap, like, he's like, we got an incoming MCRN interceptor. They're getting ready to hail us. Do you want me to put him through to you, or do you want me to put him on, like, how do you want to do this, Myrtle? Like, he's kind of asking you, What should I be doing? Like, and they're not locked. He's not saying they're locked on. He says they're coming at us and starting to hail us.
Just kind of put it not to everybody, but right up here on the flight deck.
Okay, so it comes up on your data pad as you're actually approaching the thing. The rest of you can kind of feel you can feel the ship moving, and the gravity is like out. You guys are all in 0G, and you kind of feel Mikhail do a quick maneuver of the ship where he's kind of re-angled it a little bit. And he goes, everybody kind of like, you kind of jolt. It's not too bad. It's not enough to like throw you around. But he's like, hey, I'm trying to put us between them and the cargo container. I probably don't want them to see that.
Okay. As this is all happening, I'll hit my, I'll just make a ship-wide announcement.
Okay.
It's like, hey, I'm sure you can feel some adjustments going on here. Maybe everybody wants to put butts in seats. For you never know what kind of conversation we're going to have coming up. So stow yourself and get ready.
Okay. So down on the cargo deck, I got Zenny, Wyatt, and Waxer. Waxer, you have the crate with all the components you guys needed to steal the decryption modules. They're pretty easy to stow. You can put them in a magnetic box on here and stow them. Not really much of a problem.
Yeah, I want to find a good hiding place for that and secure.
You remember where you guys hid those guns that one time?
Oh, yeah. But I only told you, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, everyone's been on the ship long enough to know that there's secret hidden compartments on the ship. You guys can only keep it
The
secret.
one secret compartment that everybody
the one marked
knows.
with the X.
There's actually several, but you can manage to kind of they're all kind of around the crew quarters. There's a lot of places where they cut into, and also there's one in the galley. The closest place to put them would be the galley.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I go to the galley, I put it there, and I try to put something in front of it just to make it less accessible.
Well, it's like behind like one of the food cabinets. Like it looks looks like a place where like they kind of put the raw like food mineral stuff to like be processed into whatever paste they want to have, but it's like behind that. So like you open it up and you think like it's a tank just full of like protein powder or whatever it is, but then behind that's enough where it goes. So you go up there and you start stashing it. Zenny and the XO. I like that's the name of a buddy cop show. Zenny and the XO.
Yeah, totally is.
Zenny and the X. Sorry.
Merle wrote the song for us. We have to do it now.
I did. Yep.
Patreon episode.
Oh my goodness! But if we never mind. If Zenny was hearing Myrtle say, strap in because things could get hairy. Zenny wants to make sure that they're up at, comms or not navs, but yeah. I want to go so I can monitor stuff.
Right, so you go up to the flight deck, okay, or the command deck. Okay, cool. And then XO.
I'm following. I'm going wherever the captain is.
Okay, so you guys go onto the command deck. Above that's the flight deck. Myrtle, you get in there and you can see on the screen like the readings. This thing's coming in pretty fast. Mikhail's like, hey, they just hailed us, and he plays it back for you. And it basically says, this is the MCRN. I kid you not, I decided to name a ship here. This is the MCRN Andrani. We are asking you to power down your drive, power down your reactor, and prepare for inspection. And Mikhail's like, they mean business. He's like, look, Cap, like, we can let him come on board. We could run.
I want to say to Wyatt, because I'm not necessarily engaged in that conversation. I want to say to Wyatt, hey, is there anything that we can tell them to get them to let them know that we're not gonna? I don't know if there's some sort of something we can tell them to let them get them off our backs or something like that.
If there is, I'm not aware of it at this point. But I think what we need to do is we need to really stop because they'll blow us out of the water real quick.
And this is an interceptor. It's not a big ship, but it's faster than your ship, more nimble, and it does have torpedoes and a PDC network. But it is something where pound for pound, you guys are bigger, but it is a Martian ship, so the people they're gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't think we should run from them. What we need to do is come up with, because they're going to ask us why we were where we were, and we need to have a straight answer for them.
Mikhail's on the flight deck, and Myrtle, you get up to the flight deck and into the captain's, the pilot's chair, and he goes, "Captain, you wanna we powering down, or what are we doing?"
Yeah, we'll go ahead and power down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send out another shipwide announcement. Hey everybody, we got a little stop we're gonna make here. If there's anything that you have that you don't think you should be seen, you might want to put it away.
Myrtle, shouldn't we actually tell them what's going on, though?
Yeah, I will. I'm just kind of, just being kind of friendly and just saying, hey, we've got...
I don't usually disagree with you in these situations, but this is not the time to be friendly. I think we can afford to have people a little panicked, and Zenny is a little bit panicked.
Well, how about I'll pay attention to see what's going on here, see what kind of conversation. How about you take care of that?
Zenny is out of the chair and is headed down to really make sure people know that this is actually an emergency.
I'm gonna tell McMichaels, you better take that stuff I gave you. Get rid of it.
Don't take it now. Don't take it right now. Good God.
I can't eat all of it. But yeah, he kind of sits there for a second, and McMichaels is like, I gotta go down and help. I gotta go help Yan turn off the reactor.
Yeah.
So he goes down to the machine shop and down engineering, and Yan's like got the command. He's like, yeah, I'm powering it down. He's like, Captain, you want me to power it down quickly, or do you want me to kind of slow roll it a little?
Let's slow roll it a little bit. I mean, so that way they can tell we are powering down, but we're not, we're not going to just like disrupt everything.
All right. So he starts like, he goes, all right. So he starts the cycle, do like a full blown, like power down cycle instead of like an emergency stop. And the ship kind of comes back and says, OPA Sinclair, we will be boarding you here momentarily. Please have your airlock ready to negotiate, and sends you a series of codes that the ships can use to negotiate the airlock thing.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys got probably about like 5 minutes before they start to dock with you guys. What do you want to do?
I want to make sure I have nothing MCRN around, out and about.
Well, funny thing about that, you guys have that map pack in the cargo bay. That's the mobile assault package crate. It doesn't, and it has like the Martian armor in it and everything like that too, but it's not like, and you guys have like tagged it up pretty bad. Like McMichaels has kind of carved his name to it a few times here or whatever, and it's not in good shape. It looks like it's like basically like salvage or scrap almost. That might not go over well, but that's also something you can't exactly move anywhere else besides the cargo bay. It's damn big. It's a large box, a large crate.
We found it. It just fell into our lap.
I don't got time to move it either. Yeah.
No. They ask, we'll come up with something on the spot.
Yeah, we just say it fell off and we picked it up. Yeah.
These aren't even my pants. This isn't even my vac suit, officer. That's all I'm hearing. Like, all right. So you guys kind of scramble. Zenny, you start checking stuff, making sure it's kind of stuff's picked up here and there. A lot of the weapons are secure in the lock. There is a weapons locker room, and a lot of stuff secured in there. The med base is secured. You do see that some of the other crew is a tad little nervous. That Drax.
But I strike the fear of God in them.
Yeah, Critty's like, whoa, like the Martians are coming on board. Critty's like, oh, geez, I don't want to mess with. I don't want to mess with no. I don't want to mess with no dusters. Okay. Look, we're okay. Like, I don't have anything to hide, right? We're good. We're like, it's more of the you know that Critty has nothing to hide, but is just nervous just for the encounter.
Yeah, I mean, don't say anything that's gonna get any of us killed, and yeah, we'll be fine.
Can I just sit in the galley with my hands on the table? Is that okay? That'll help calm me down a lot. Okay, I'll start.
We're not going anywhere.
I'll put some coffee on. That's good, right? Put coffee on. That's good, right? Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
Casual, right? People casually drink coffee, right? It's getting to the point where the casual.
You're allowed, as they're like walking away. You're allowed to drink coffee nervously.
Not too much, though. Not too much. Yeah.
So you guys hear the docking come. Where does everyone want to be when they come to dock with you? Who wants to like basically greet them? Myrtle, where do you want to be? XO, those are the ones I'm most interested in.
I'd like to go over there and do some meeting.
Okay. You want to come down to the deck? Okay.
I'll be with Cap. I'll follow her.
I got the XO. I got the captain on the in the cargo bay. Waxor, where do you want to be? I have Yan and McMichaels and Drax all down at engineering, basically ready to start the engine up whenever someone asks, and in between the machine shop. Brady's just sitting in the galley by the med bay, which is probably where they should be. Mikhail's sitting in the co-pilot seat, just waiting for any commands. That's about it. Everyone else is pretty. There's no one else.
I want to sit in the galley by the box, but I feel like
the box is in the cargo bay.
Oh, the cargo bay. Yeah,
it's too big to move up and down. It's massive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kind of be there just to get all the paperwork or whatever they need, and organize, move stuff.
Danny, you're the one here probably the most experienced working kind of shipping stuff and talking to the authorities. I mean, do you want to be part of this conversation?
I'm used to talking to belters. Do I want to be part of this conversation?
You can listen in for sure anywhere on the ship. I will say that. That's not a problem to listen.
I think I want to be close by, but I don't think Zenny trusts themselves enough to not make things worse.
You could be up in the galley. The galley's the closest place, or the machine shop would be the closest place to this.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the package.
I'll be in the machine shop.
All right, so you're hanging out with McMichaels. All right. So
it's okay. McMichaels is growing on me.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
McMichaels saved our ass. He gets one free pass.
He smokes one off, and they're not gonna say anything about this. They don't care about this. We have nothing to hide, right? We don't have anything to hide, right? He's looking at his head. He's like, what happened? He's like, what? You guys just got back. What the fuck happened? And he's like,
I'm gonna clap Michael's shoulders, just here, and say, we did nothing. If they ask you,
yeah, we'll deny it. We didn't do anything. We were here the whole time.
You did nothing.
Yeah, we did nothing.
Hey, look, we did nothing.
We got the orders from the MCRN to extend our orbit, and we took the ship up into orbit. Now we're here. We listened.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Airlock negotiates for a little bit. You see two, and so Wyatt, you know the most about these guys. Basically, you know that this is a 4-man interceptor. There's a crew of I think it's 4-man. Yeah, 4-man. So there's a pilot. There's going to be who's going to always be on there. There's going to be a person running the ship's operations, so kind of an engineer / thing. And there's going to be 2 that can be deployed, basically, that are your beat cops, if you will. And those 2 are the ones that are coming on board. You're pretty sure they'll come in heavy combat armor with rifles that have shotguns on them, and they'll be using plastic rounds, is what. If you want to kick some point, I think when Holden and Amos boarded the one ship to confiscate kind of that kind of gear. So things opens up, and you see these 2 officers standing there with they don't have their guns drawn. They have them slung. The one in the front has it slung. You can see he has a sidearm. He's got a rifle on his back. The other one has his rifle, but he has it cradled. He has it down to the ground. He's doing the casual walk around with it, but it's pretty quick to go. If you wanted to pull it, you can pull it pretty quick. So yeah, it seems like a pretty standard operation here.
Classic military. I've got my shit, and I'm supposed to walk around like this.
Yeah, it's just And and at the same time, you don't blame them for doing it. You're like, they don't know what ship they're coming on board, right?
Right.
Okay. They come on board, and the first one walks up, and he says, "Who here is the commanding officer?"
That would be me.
All right. He's like, he goes to address you. He goes, we got a quick report of a unidentified object that came out this way, not too far from the ship's coordinates. Not sure where it went. We're hoping to try to track it out. Might your guys' ships pick up anything?
Not any more than just it seems like that there was a bunch of activity that was going on and things floating around, but we haven't noticed anything weird.
Yeah. We just want to kind of take a quick look around, make sure there's nothing here in the space that's out of the ordinary. We had a little bit of a security issue back down planet side.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a little worried. We're a little worried. We had we did see that your ship went to the demanded parameters, the demanded perimeter of the orbit. We appreciate your cooperation. We'd appreciate your further cooperation.
Oh, sure. Can we offer you some coffee while we give you a tour?
No, thanks, ma'am. It doesn't go through well through the. And he kind of taps on his helmet.
That's true.
And he's got
that
a full
makes
face
sense.
He's in full vac suit. If the vacuum kicked on, he'd survive. I assume you guys took your helmets off too. So
Yeah.
You are still wearing your vac suits, though. I will say that, but that's not uncommon to see. And one of them kind of walks over and sees the other one's kind of at the door. He kind of starts looking around. And he says, "What are you all moving out here on Callisto?"
Well, we're out here. We've, we were out there beyond the ring. So, we've been looking for some more people. A lot of people were killed out there. And so we've been kind of seeing what kind of parts are around, maybe what kind of upgrades our ship might need, maybe some more crew.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, what's weird is we never saw we don't have any records of the Sinclair here coming down on Callisto to get any kind of work done or anything like that, too. So we were kind of curious what was going on here.
We just kind of got here and we were checking stuff out, got worried about, it's like, oh, we got to keep our distance. So we're just kind of hanging along. I don't know if you have, anybody that on Callisto that like hires people for looking for more crew, some engineering folks, maybe, or any kind of gear, maybe for some repairs. Because
Well, I could see that, but I don't think nothing personal. But the MCR doesn't really appreciate the OPA recruiting on our location down here.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess that does make sense.
Yeah. Well, listen. Let's see what kind of cargo you guys carrying. He's kind of looking around, and the first thing he does spot is the maps pack. He sees the whole mobile assault package box behind. Doesn't matter. You're not that big, Waxer. Like you're not big enough to hide this thing. I mean, the thing weighs about 1,200 pounds. Like it's freaking big.
It's salvage. We found that salvage.
But to be clear, if this thing was fully capacity, which it is not, it's enough to equip 8 Martian Marines with armor and weapons and grenades. But it's not nearly full. It's kind of a hodgepodge now. Whatever you guys have left over. He goes.
I just kindly step aside.
Yeah, he kind of looks at that. He kind of walks over and he says. He goes, hey, Mitch, take a look at this. And you see the guy with the gun kind of walks across the gun down. He's kind of making sure he keeps an eye on everyone. And he goes, app, huh? Like, he goes, Captain, where'd you pick this up at?
Oh, crap. You're going to ask me a logistics question, aren't you?
Do you have, who's your payload specialist? Sorry.
We picked it up, and bought it off cheap. Hey, some scrap. I don't know. You can look through it. Yeah. You want to look inside?
You mind opening it up? Yeah. You open it up.
Yeah, sure. No problem, man.
And inside, all that's inside is it's pieced together. The Martian armor you guys do have is heavily used. It's pieced together actually out of several different sets you guys had earlier that were destroyed over the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one. And he kind of picks it up and he goes. He looks to the cabin. He goes, "Did you take this off the body or what?" Jesus, he's like, Jesus Christ, how's this thing even together?
I don't know. Maybe it was like all that chaos that was going on when we were through the ring over at the Medina station, the Behemoth.
So he's like, yeah, we got word that you guys went. The ship went to the ring, part of the flotilla.
Dude, that was so weird.
Yeah, we lost a lot of good. I had a few buddies not come back through.
I know that it was really, really sad. I mean, everybody lost somebody, man.
It was this Ashford's people that did this?
That guy. Well, we don't really know what caused a lot of the things that happened in there. This might have been something with that Ashford guy, because it was oh my God, it was an experience.
Give me a performance test, because you're performing here. You're not lying.
She's doing great, yeah.
It's communication.
I'm not lying.
You're trying to give them
this is fine, I'm sure.
You're trying to give them the sob story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna bring it back to we're gonna restore it back to its original life.
I want to hear Wyatt's take on that too. Wyatt's the Martian. Right. So you do have an in with them. You can show them your tattoo. Watch your tattoo.
I don't mean to be rude or anything to you guys, but what the hell are you looking for out here? Like what have these?
Oh, there it is.
Said something was floating around or something. What is? If we know what we're looking for, maybe we can. We're sitting out here.
Yeah, he's like, well, there was a little break-in, little security violation down plant side. What'd you get, Myrtle?
Do you want
Communication performance.
Okay. Performance, so that would be
Or communications.
16?
Yeah, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
So you kind of tell him the story, and he seems to buy into it a bit. Definitely kind of get some like, okay, all right, that seems reasonable.
I'm gonna just continue to do my like tippiest. Dude, oh man,
Okay.
It was something.
All right. So he talks to the XO here, and he's like, yeah, we're looking for we had a little security breach there. We're looking for the culprits. We got one person in custody, but we're trying to figure out who did it all here and everything they do. And we were hoping maybe get if possible, we could get a quick biometric scan of some of your crew.
See a problem with that? Cap, you all right with that?
Sure, I'm good.
Yeah. So he goes and he goes, all right, Mitch, get out of the box, and he pulls out this thing off his thing, and it kind of like goes up, and basically it's gonna prick your blood and like test it against their database to see there.
Again?
I ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah.
But and also take some other biometric information. So he goes up and he goes, all right, which one of you guys is first?
I'll go first.
All right, he goes up and he flicks your blood and he goes, Sergeant, it's all retired, huh? You did your 20, huh?
Did?
Yeah, where'd you serve at?
A little bit everywhere.
Yeah, so well, military police, I'm sure you can appreciate our position here too.
That's why we're here to help the best we can. So
Yeah. He's like, he goes and then he takes a prick and then he holds a box and he kind of holds it like to your face and you can kind of see it scanning your face a little bit. Takes a picture and it kind of feeds back and he goes, all right. And then he goes over, who wants to be next? How about the big one here?
Yeah, all right.
Goes up
Do
and
it quick, yeah. Not
takes a
prick you
prick
next, yeah.
takes a
I
prick
like
and
joke with,
he takes this prick and then he goes and scans. He goes, that one's not going through too well. He goes and does it again real quick and like, all right, well we're gonna have to take that one back down the thing. And he goes and he pricks himself with it and he's like, man, it's working. Something's not working with the machine. It doesn't work well on you for some reason. Goes over to the captain. He's not gonna go prick you with the thing, but he's like, hey, how many more crew do you have on here? Myrtle or XO? One or two.
Let's see.
There's a couple down in engineering. Keeping an eye on the drive.
All right,
Got a guy up top. We got my co-pilot's up there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, how about if you'd mind calling them one at a time out here? We can go ahead and investigate them. And so,
All right. You don't mind
got,
if I go up there and relieve Mikhail, do you? He's the pilot.
that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'll be right back,
All right.
and I'll head
You
on over
you
there.
scamper up. Okay. You start getting up there, and the guy goes, "What about down? You guys, I'm going to bring one of the engineers up here while we wait for the captain. I'll call him up. You can just call him up on the comm here. You have Zenny and McMichaels directly below you.
I'll call them all up.
All right, you
one
call
at a time.
one at a time. Okay.
Yeah, one at a time.
So who you calling, Zenny or McMichaels first? That's my question.
We're gonna send McMichaels
All right,
first.
McMichaels comes up. He comes up,
Surprise
gliding up
drug test.
with his leg here.
Before he leaves me, before we break, I look at him and say, "You did nothing.
Oh, I didn't know.
You did exactly what they told
Just
you."
deny it. Just deny it. All right.
No.
He goes up.
You
And he-
no, besides the
He's doing like the Belgian hand motion for deny it as he's like floating out of the room. Okay, so he comes up and he kind of glides over, and he goes, yeah, what's going on? And the guy goes, we're looking for, we have some issues down there. We're trying to look for people that are compliant to it and seeing if we can test your biometrics against some of the incoming. He's like, oh, he's like, all right, man. He's like, well, I've never been on Callisto, so I don't know what you're gonna find. And the guy's like, well, we'll see what happens. He goes and pricks him and starts going through and scans them, and nothing's like really pinging. He's like, all right. He's like, he looks at XO. He's like, can I go?
You can go, McMichaels.
All right, man.
Send Zinni up now, please, if you don't mind.
Okay, man. He goes down. He goes, Zenny, is your turn up here. And like he goes down and load up. And you come up. And it was you come out. You see these two Marines, these two Martian, not Marines, but they're Martian soldiers out there in armor. One's got a rifle. One's like just kind of under this like biometric scanner thing. You've seen these before. They're pretty advanced. And he goes up, all right, and he goes, all right, and you get a quick bio sample, and he goes to offer, like, basically you put your hand out or whatever it is. Goes and pricks you real quick.
Yeah, like, or before I right before I like give them the sample, I just kind of like glance over and like make eye contact with Wyatt, and I'm like,
Okay, and he goes up, and he goes to scan your face real quick. He scans it, and he goes, oh, okay, all right, good. Who else you got? Myrtle, you pass your med tech, who's sitting there like with, and you can see him drinking coffee in like the galley, and they're like, "How's it going? Is everything going okay?"
Yeah, it's fine. We're doing great.
Okay.
Do you want to maybe you want me to walk with you down here? They want to give a little scan to everybody.
Yeah, sure. You come on, you go on down with them, and they come out, and they go through the biometrics. They prick and they scan, and then eventually Yan and Drax come up, and they're kind of like nervous there. And the officer goes, "So is everyone?"
I believe so. Yeah, I don't think we missed.
Mikhail came through. He goes, "All right, let me get the captain's scan real quick." And he goes to scan you, Myrtle. He goes, "Okay." Takes a second. He says, "All right, well, we're gonna let the home base run these real quick. We'll probably get you out of here in about 10 minutes here."
Oh, sure. I got something for you. You know, obviously, because you said you couldn't have any coffee, but I have this little box right here that has chocolates that I made in it, and I would like you to have this as a show of our own good faith.
I appreciate it, Captain, but we're not taking my EXO would view that as a bribe. So I appreciate the offer.
Oh no!
And generosity.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm sorry. I give chocolate to everybody. Yeah, I give chocolate to everybody. So
listen, we can leave it on the, you know, as you leave when this is all said and done and you're off your way. We'll just leave it up over there in the corner, and you can just grab it.
Really good chocolate, man.
Appreciate it, but I'll decline. All right, he goes.
You're lost.
He's kind of standing there. He's kind of standing there by the airlock, with the other guy Mitch, and they're kind of just waiting for everything, and just kind of shooting it. And they're talking on their private communications channel. And you can tell he's talking to some other people. He's looking at like a scan, like a data pad and everything too. Stuff's coming through. And
if I move to like an adjacent area, can I see what they're looking at?
Yeah, you can kind of like line up and keep an eye on them in the airlock or in the umbilical or whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and give me a seeing test, Wyatt, see if you can spot what they're doing.
Ooh.
I'm nervous because I remember
They got their faces
knowing that, yeah, because like I know we were all on camera at one point.
Some more than others.
Yeah.
Some are more recognizable than others.
This is true.
I shaved. I'm all different now, but I got a 14.
All right, so you got a 14.
I'm not. Got a freaking tattoo. It doesn't change.
So you get a 14. Okay, so you can't quite make it out. Do you want to blow some fortune on this?
Yeah, I'll blow some fortune.
All right, if you can get to a 16.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you the pass.
I can do that. Yep,
Okay.
won't be a problem.
All right, you get to a 16, and the guy standing there, and you can see you can see that he has his list. You can't see like what the names are on the list exactly, but you can see that one of them has come up red. Like one of them's come up as like, and you've seen this interface before when your time in the service, but it looks like there's someone on here that they're going to want to apprehend or have an interest in.
Okay.
So they're kind of standing there and they're kind of talking to each other. And you can tell they're kind of conversing about what to do next here, looking around. The one guy with the rifle, he doesn't have it drawn. He still has it like, still has it down like this, and he's kind of watching everybody in the room. He goes, all right. The other guy goes, all right. He looks. He sees the EXO. He goes, hey, he's all EXO Thompson. Hey, do we have a word with your captain over here?
Yeah.
The captain comes over next to the airlock and such, and he goes, look,
I'm still like handing out chocolate to the crew as I go. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You come on over, and he goes, look, we're not trying to make a big fuss here or nothing.
Sure.
And we'd appreciate your cooperation. But I need to ask you a quick question in terms of our investigation.
Oh, okay. What's up?
And he brings him.
I gotta say, before we get too far into this oh whoa me, I'm just a poor little Earther who's running his ship. Axe from like Myrtle is it's so good.
He goes and he pulls up on his data pad real quick, and he goes pulls up an image and he goes, "You recognize this individual?" And it's you in a Martian officer's uniform.
Oops.
From the side, it's kind of a side angle. It's not a direct shot, but like it's, you know,
good Photoshop.
Like I don't know, you're kind of, it's kind of very much like I don't know who did it, but it might have been this person right here, type thing. You know, you might be able to play off that it's not you, but you're not sure.
Right. Who's that?
Well, you see, we ran our biometric on you here on your facial recognition, and based on your shoulder length, and it basically kind of gives biometric information. We have a match for this. He kind of shows like they have a few images of this person. This person. Yeah, how do I even know it's a person? It could be a robot, right? And Earthers all look the same. But yeah, it's this kind of image and the kind of gait and like analysis of it all, and kind of measuring bone parts and everything like that too, and kind of like parts of your face and your kind of your cranial structure. And he says, yeah, we're pulling an 87% match based on the metrics we just pulled off of you as well. We're in we have a high degree of confidence in this, and we understand
when was this picture taken?
We took this, and the dates on there. He's like, this was taken all about 24 hours ago. About, yeah.
And we've been up here floating around in space for how long? I'm sure you've been following our orbit here. I mean, it's not like
it's like, well, once again, we had a suspicion of some odd objects coming off the planet or off the world.
I don't see any odd objects in here. I mean, you're more than welcome to keep looking.
Well,
I just don't see it logistically being possible that our captain was down there when we've been floating around out here. Unless there's some kind of newfangled technology where we can like warp our bodies down there, it's just not feasible.
I'm gonna let you get the deception check here, and I'll give you whatever your Martian, your MCRN bonus is. I think it's like 1 or 2.
Is deception under
communication?
Communication. That's not bad.
And then you have your bonus for being a Martian.
Be a Martian,
just being a Martian. And a +1 for
yeah, man. Join the Martian. Join the Martian Navy. Harass interesting people. What's that?
19 with 6 on the drama.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay!
Right. Yes.
So he kind of says,
I was watching that turd go up. It's fine.
He takes a second. He goes, all right. Well, we're gonna need to corroborate that. Can we see your ship logs for the last 48 hours then? And the ship logs would corroborate that, actually. Like, that's the funny thing.
Yeah, Cap. I mean, she's the captain, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say this to be clear: the captain is like in charge of what happens with the ship outside the ship, and the XO is in charge of what goes inside the ship. So you actually this actually would be your thing. Why
it's your jurisdiction?
It's your jurisdiction. Yeah.
Your wheelhouse.
I'm just gonna stand around looking befuddled, and
I'll be more than happy to. I'll send it over to him. And be like, go over it. Look what you want to, find out what you want to find out. But
okay, so it comes over and the request goes through and everything. And it comes up and they're looking at it, and he goes, he kind of shows to Mitch, and Mitch just kind of looks at it, and they're looking through their own data pad of it, and goes, yeah. And it's like they kind of point out like where the order came out to extend the orbit, and Mikhail put them out there, and he's like, yeah, it's been out here for a while. All right. Look, I appreciate your cooperation here, everything, and we don't want to cause an incident.
We're more than happy to help if we can.
Well, look,
if there's anything you're looking for,
I want to be completely clear. I think we have a pretty good thing here, Captain Myrtle. We would really appreciate bringing you down for some questioning from some of our intelligence officers. But if you want to stick around here, we can. I have a feeling us taking an OPA Navy captain into custody is not going to be the easiest thing. So I'm going to have to check with command about that. Are you? How about we maintain the dock here? and we let you kind of go about your business, but we're gonna keep the airlock open here until I get confirmation of what to do next.
Oh, sure. Do you need some dinner or anything while you're waiting? We've got plenty of food here.
No, ma'am. The Mars provides, and he kind of taps on the helmet.
How long is it going to take, you think? Because eventually we're going to...
He's got to run through the command structure. A few people. Give us about 30 minutes here, and we'll get right back to you. Okay?
Yeah, that's more than fair. We'll wait for you.
All right. Wyatt, you're running through your head, and like your knowledge of Martian stuff, they're going to be able to claim the rights to jump your ship here, like, and essentially like grab Myrtle if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
And you will lose a fight with these people. Like, I mean, you could probably fight these guys and kill maybe these guys, but they'll have a lot more coming.
Yeah, are they staying on our ship, or do they completely?
No, but they're on their ship, but they're in the airlock of their ship. So the airlock, the umbilical is still maintained. It's not a very big umbilical. The ships are now like in sync to each other, kind of floating there. But they're on. You guys can walk to each other's ship. That said, though, if you are interested in cutting the umbilical, that would not be a problem.
I say, Cap, I don't know. If they want you, they're going to get you. There's no way we could fight the whole MCRN. But maybe...
yeah, that's true.
Maybe we could send something to the OPA Navy as a, hey, what are you guys doing to our captain kind of thing. Be about our best bet. So, I mean, that's up to you, though. That's your business more than mine.
So Zenny and Wax you're in the cargo bay, and you guys kind of watching this all play out. And like McMichael's and his Belter thing is like what we doing, man? What's going on over there, man? They gonna jam up the captain? You think they're gonna jam up the captain?
It look like they're gonna do something. Yeah, Cap. It's not looking good, Zenny. You were worried you worried like me? I think it's gonna be no good right now.
Well, I haven't stopped being worried since we went and had a chat with our mutual friend. Yeah.
I think they make a face, you know? They've seen something, yeah. What we're gonna do, yeah. They're not after nothing we have.
I think we break and run.
Yeah. Mikhail comes over into your data pad there, Wyatt, and Myrtle. You get a little ding from him, and he goes, "Hey, they're sending another 2 interceptors out this direction. If you wanna cut and run, this is the time."
Listen, we just gotta get far enough away, right?
Yeah.
We just gotta get somewhere that they can't shoot at us.
Drop some cargo out the back.
Or just get close enough to something else that they can't fire at us at.
He's like, and you have a thing from like from Drax and Yan saying like basically fire it up ?
I'm gonna start like walking towards a crash couch.
Crash couch, yeah.
Yeah. Just like casually.
I'm gonna casually strap in.
Yeah.
Cap, I don't think it's a bad idea to try, because if they're sending 2 more.
Either way, they're gonna blast all of us, and they're gonna take you anyway.
Yep. No matter what we do, you know how they are.
We've done some stupid shit in the last few years, so can't be about another stupid thing.
What could be? We just went and we just robbed the MCRN on the fucking Callisto. What's running away from a couple of MCRN ships?
So Myrtle, give me a current affairs check real quick. Okay. We have to use current affairs.
Which also now McMichaels knows what we did, so now McMichaels can never deny that we actually did something down there.
He's like, no, I knew you lifted something. I knew something.
I mean, where do you think I got that stuff? Yeah.
I assumed it was just a bunch of I love.
It's just in the crate.
I assumed it was a bunch of I love Callisto shirts.
That would be an 18, please.
You got 18?
Yes, please.
What'd you get on the drama die?
3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Myrtle, so here's how it shake down. So let's say you do cut and run, and the MCRN decides to fire upon an OPA ship. It ain't gonna look good. and that would cause a bigger incident than firing on them. Trying to arrest you would cause a slight incident, but that's something that can be kind of like understood. But going at like a shooting war with another faction is going to be very bad. They'd have to have real probable cause to show. Right now, they're largely just like, you're a distinct person of interest, we'll say.
All right, is this right now where I go, all right, butts in seats, 3 minutes till punch it, Chewie.
Okay.
And nobody will know what I mean when I say that.
No one knows.
I think we're all ready for it. I think we're all ready.
Okay.
Less than 3 minutes. We're ready in 30 seconds.
So what you guys can do is you can keep the airlock open, and you can have the airlock slam shut and do an emergency shut, where it'll just cut the thing off. And basically, what it would be is you would peel off of the umbilical. And so the only problem is that if you burn the engine, if you guys cut up the engine this close, they're going to know you're powering up pretty quickly. You better get ready to burn as soon as possible. And
nice thing we got good juice.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I'll like over the comms, at least to whoever, like the down in the engine room or whoever, say get ready to strap in and hold on to your lunch.
Yeah, they're all Yan and Drax are like, all right, we're gonna get started up here. They're starting like kind of slow, and let us know what you want to do. If you can give us a signal, Captain, and we'll get it burning. So right. You're standing there, kind of in the cargo bay. You have everyone's all four of you in the cargo bay. McMichael's in the cargo bay. McMichael's is like, I'm gonna go grab my seat because he's kind of seeing how the chips are falling. What about Zenny, Waxor, the people that aren't like in command? Do you guys want to like try to like peel off someplace, or what do you want to do?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna go Waxor?
Yeah. I'm going to go. Closest spot.
Okay. I mean, there's crash couches in the cargo bay, so yeah, you go grab on the wall. You kind of just sit in it casually. You're chilling out under the low gravity. Zenny, what about you?
I'll stay in here with Waxor.
Okay. You hear the your med tech kind of jump on the comm there, asking about like checking in with you, Zenny, going, hey, should I go? What's going on? Are we is something happening? Yeah,
we're gonna move real fast, real soon. So strap in, get ready.
They go and you kind of see their eyes get big, and they run off to a crash couch in the galley. All right, so I have.
God, I struck the fear of God in these people. Yeah. Shit's fucked, and we're fucked with it.
So then you're standing in the cargo bay still. Myrtle's standing there. Wax was kind of in a crash couch, ready to strap in pretty quick if need be. What about the command structure? What do you guys want to do? They're actually staring at you. They're kind of like, there's the one guy with the rifle staring at you through the umbilical, though. He's like, you can board within maybe like, give him like 5 seconds, he'll be on board your ship pretty quickly. But like,
okay, that's another reason I'm here. I don't have my hand on my pistol, but I have it ready just in case.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Won't last long against these MCRN people, but just 5 seconds is long enough.
They're kind of standing there. Myrtle, you guys are all standing there. When do you want to give the signal, Myrtle?
XO, what do you think?
So you start slowly walking to your spot upstairs, and then as soon as you get up, hit it, and I'm going to stay right here and get to a crash couch as fast as I can.
Sounds great.
Myrtle, you start kind of walking off a little bit here, going upstairs a little bit. Takes you about like a minute or so to get to the top of it next to Mikhail. And Mikhail goes, the boys down the bottom are ready to fire it up. Give the signal.
Alrighty.
All right. Denny and Wyatt are both standing in the cargo bay, kind of casually, just kind of chilling out, looking like you're having a conversation or whatever. Or is just kind of standing around.
I'm just making sure that I'm like, I'm talking to Waxer, but I'm like face in the direction of the door. Yeah. So that I could easily like draw on fire if I needed to.
Wyatt, what about you?
I'm just slowly eating some chocolate, staring on the other side.
His loss. He offered his loss.
Man, this is good stuff. You sure you don't want any?
He kind of sees you on his side and hears it, and he's just staring. He's very. This guy's a Martian's Martian.
Is there any control where I could actually hit to release any cargo in the direction of the Martian too? Like if we were to move.
I mean, you guys aren't not
like
really.
a vent we can just open.
No, I mean, well,
I mean, just like to release like a crate or something. Something that just would slide towards the umbilical. Or
no, nothing like that. Like that would be pretty. I mean, if you had time to set it up, you could have it where like the pilot could like have it so it flies on the thing at the right angle and shit. But it'd take you minutes of like calculations to figure that shit out. But no.
Yeah, Wexler's just in his mind thinking about,
this would be
done that. That would have been
trying to do some cool. He's trying to do something we saw in a movie once.
Yeah.
All right. And Mikhail's like, on your mark, Captain.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So you see like the reactor fire up, and as it goes, as it starts kicking on, going for the self test. You get a signal from the Martian, the Indrani, and it goes, OPA Sinclair, power down immediately right now, or you will be fired upon. And like at this range, they're not going to fire you this close. Like it'll be another ship that would fire you. And like the one guy is like looking around, he's like, what the hell? And he pulls his rifle and he goes, stop the ship. And he's like aiming it right at you, Wyatt. Like just slam the freaking just slam the thing.
Yeah.
All right. He does as you go to push the thing, he just squeeze off the rounds at you and just try to hit you.
Can I squeeze back?
Yeah, I'll let you get a squeeze back there.
Fantastic.
But he did.
Nice.
Damn, Wyatt. He rolled natural without his bonuses. He rolled a 16 without any bonuses.
Oh.
So
it was about damn time that you got shot.
Yeah,
Listen, it's been too long.
Yeah.
To be fair, yes.
You've been tempting fate, my friend.
God, if you wanted chocolate, you could just had some.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything illegal.
Yeah.
Kill someone for some chocolate right now. Wyatt, you're gonna take a whopping hurt. Wyatt, his shot rings out and nails you. This is a Martian Marine, friend. He's gonna get you for 26 damage.
Oh, jeez!
He rolled a 6 on the drama die with doubles, man. He got you pretty bad. Yeah, so as you're standing there, Zenny, and the ship starts, the airlock cuts out. I'll get your shot off too, real quick, Zenny.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
I'd imagine if you were wearing power armor, you'd be hurt with this. That's a good shot. Not too bad, but
I'm going to spend yeah, 3 fortune to make it a 17.
Okay. That hits no problem. He's easy to hit.
Yeah.
Do you have any stunt points on that you want to spend?
Well, I rolled 3 4s, so
okay. If you want to do an extra 2d6 damage, and you can have his armor, or extra 2d6. It would just be extra 2d6 damage, yeah. No, sorry, extra 1d6 damage. I'm sorry, extra 1d6 damage, and you can ignore half his armor. Which is what I recommend.
I will do that.
Cool.
Okay, so that's going to be 17 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, you clip him. You do manage to shoot him, and you actually like catch him in the face mask. You can see where his face mask, the glass stopped the round, but he's like, you can see a little bit of shatter inside his thing. So like it looks like some of the glass hit him in the eye. So it did stop the round, but he is like, and he's like, oh, shoot, and that's the last thing you see is him kind of like getting really like out of it as the thing shuts. So you manage to squeeze off the one round. You're in it to win it now, Denny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I 100%. As soon as I do that, I will rush over to Wyatt and make sure that he's not like bleeding out or anything ridiculous like that in this moment. And if he is, I want to try to help him with that. If he's not, I'm just gonna drag him over.
We'll get that here in the next round. Myrtle, the stuff comes online here. You're ready to gun it. If you want to give me a pilot check to see how much you can peel the paint. My other question too is, are you willing to burn their ship with the Epstein drive? You may not kill them, but you definitely fuck up their ship pretty bad if you burnt their ship with your drive cone.
Yeah.
You gonna do it?
Hell yeah!
Okay,
Go! They owe us
Burn, baby,
nothing.
burn.
All right, give me a pilot check.
Burn, baby, burn.
You go to torture.
Piloting. Okay, I got this, right?
I mean, you tell me.
I will tell you in a minute. Let's see. Sorry, they ran off. On the table. Here we go. And 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you. What'd you go on the drama die?
That would be a 6.
6. Okay. So you go ahead and peel this thing off, and you blow it out. You actually manage to like scrap like a good side of their ship with the Epstein drive. That guy that was on there, you're pretty sure he's dead. Probably killed one of them at least. And your ship just goes starts piling off. Okay. New round. We are in a chase scene now with the MCRN. The other ones they're at medium range. They're not at long range. They are at medium range, and that's where we're starting here.
Oh, jeez!
Then you go and roll their check too to see where they start.
So nervous.
Okay. It's gonna get bad because you're pulling G forces with your wounded XO. All right.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to help with that.
Let's go ahead. Let's start with Myrtle. You're gonna set the pace. Myrtle, how many G's do you want to pull off on this?
Ooh.
I mean, you can push the ship up to like I think it's like 5 off the bat, but I mean it's.
Oh, geez, we would be jellied.
Well, you're gonna hurt. No, I mean you'll.
The Belters would be jellied.
It takes time to become jelly.
Yeah, I'm gonna push it up to maybe like a 2.5 at
Let's
first.
do 2.
To see how
we'll do 2. All right.
Yeah, 2.
So get it, roll your piloting check and add 2 to it.
Okay. Let's see. 12, 16, 17, 18.
18. What'd you get on the
19,
drama
20.
die? What'd you get on the drama die?
3 on the drama die.
On the drama die? Okay. So you go ahead and you start pushing the G's. These little interceptors are fucking fast. And they start like coming pretty close to you. They are currently within medium range of you, so they can't use their PDCs against you. But they could, if they don't have railguns, but they can start. You're well within torpedo range for sure. Okay. They're definitely pursuing. Everyone else here, I'm gonna need everyone to make a stamina check. With Wyatt and Zenny making, you're gonna get -4 to this because you guys are not strapped in.
Whoops. Me too.
No, you're strapped in. Oh yeah, you too. Yeah, you make 1 too. Yeah.
Stamina is that dexterity?
That's Constitution.
Constitution.
Oh, I knew that.
Great. You said -4.
Well, no, you're not strapped in. Yeah.
Okay.
And Myrtle peeled the paint. So. Was it hit your tits and get ready to peel the paint?
We got 15 with double 6s.
Oh.
Is that -4?
Does that include the -4?
With the -4, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Nice.
That's better than I did.
My math.
Me myth.
You move?
Mew.
12,
Yeah, myth.
Mew mew.
18, 19.
Yeah, so 19 -4 is 15. Yeah,
There you
you got it.
Yeah, you hold on. Okay, Wyatt. You take.
Can I use my double 6s to get some fortune back?
Yeah, you can get the 3 fortune back on that.
Oh, I need that.
Because you would take 5 fortune damage from this. Subtract your toughness though, not armor, but just your toughness raw. So
I'll lose 2.
okay. All right. Zenny, what'd you get?
Really bad.
Oh, 11.
11. Okay, Zenny. Yeah, these G forces kind of hurt. You take 6 fortune. Lose 6 fortune from this. What'd you get, Waxer?
I got 14.
Yeah, you're good. You're in the chair.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's not great. And you're watching like Zenny and White kind of slam into the deck a little hard. You can tell it's pretty rough on them.
Yeah, I'm thinking about unbuckling and helping them, but
Sure, I was already on the floor.
Yeah, you were already on the floor. Yeah, so it wasn't that far of a fall. That's why Zenny took more damage. Okay.
Hit my head on the crash couch.
All right. Why don't I get from both Zenny and Wyatt a free fall test? See if you guys can try to see if you can get. Actually, this be I'm gonna make it a climb test because you're gonna be on the ground when you're doing this. So roll strength climbing.
Oh,
I feel like we don't
jeez.
use that enough.
no, yeah, no.
Have we ever used it?
Nah.
Climb?
We've never had to climb stuff. There's always been no gravity.
Yeah.
13.
13.
11.
11. Neither one of those is any good. You guys can't get grips on the floor. Fucking McMichaels has been mopping this thing too much.
Finally, we asked him to do
Fuck is he
it.
putting wax on the
Goddamn.
floor?
Okay. I said get wax or not wax on. All right.
Yeah.
It's all, so yeah, So yeah, you guys can't get the grip to the edge of the room where the crash couches are. The ships are pulling in. Myrtle, you're getting calls from them to say for you to stop. But go ahead and give me another piloting test here.
Okay. 17.
17. Okay. What'd you get on the drama die?
4.
4. Okay. So you start burning pretty hard here. How many Gs are you still pulling at 2 Gs?
Yeah.
Okay. You're still pulling the 2 Gs. You're pulling away from the Martians. They're actually going to start. They actually start pushing pretty hard on theirs as well. But you're pulling away from them. You're still in long range of them, and you haven't quite gotten away, but you are like ripping to them. And as far as just to be clear, you're not going any direction. You're just going away from Callisto.
Right.
Get away from Callisto shortest way possible. Okay. I need Waxar, actually everybody to make another stamina test. The 2 of you that are outside the chairs get -4.
-4?
Yeah, 'cause it sucks. Not being in the crash
Great.
couch sucks.
16.
16? Okay, Myrtle's good.
3.
3?
3.
Oh no!
What'd you get,
Oh,
Waxar?
boy.
Is that
13.
1, 2, 3?
13. You actually get I forgot Waxar. So as you're doing this, Waxar, you'll take the damage this round, but the couch kicks in and starts pumping you with the juice.
Yeah.
So you have a +2 on your next checks after this, but
Okay.
Waxar, you do take you'll take the damage this round. What'd you get, Zenny?
Okay.
Is it says stamina again?
Yeah.
-4?
Yeah.
7.
7. Okay. Waxar, Zenny, and Wyatt, each of you lose 5 fortune.
Okay, minus toughness, right?
Yeah, whatever your
Okay.
base stuff. No armor, but just the actual your actual constitution score. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still up, but my eyes are starting to bleed.
Yeah, so you guys can see like
Jeez.
you can actually see the wound where he is, like the blood's like pouring out the back of him, or his back super penetrated, and like that's probably why you can't get a grip on the floor. There's too much blood around him.
Nice.
If they looking at Wyatt, he looks like he's about to pass out
Yeah.
and not in the middle.
Oh man. Okay. You guys start peeling the paint here, and let's see here. Oh, turn goes up. Turns up.
Stop! Why?
No, stop!
Why did the
Turn
churn go up? Why did it go up?
Make sure you're in
What
a couch
happened to the
when
churn went up?
when the churn goes to 30. Be in a
Okay.
crash
We
couch.
didn't do anything
All right.
though. Nothing happened.
So here we go. Myrtle, you're getting call. Waxer, do you want to? You could tell Myrtle.
Yeah.
You want to tell Myrtle probably
Yeah.
slow down a little bit or something.
Yeah, you gotta slow down.
Go
Hey,
on.
hey, we're losing XO. I hit. we
Yeah,
got
and you can
two
see
not
it.
strapped
And
in.
you can see on the cameras down there. You can see like Wyatt, like Zenny's crawling around, not too bad, but Wyatt's been shot and is like bleeding heavily on the thing, trying to crawl towards the edges.
All right, I'll take it down to 1.
All right, you take it down to 1G. Okay, we pull it down to 1G here. A little easier for everybody. Let's give me the pilot test there, Myrtle. Oh yeah, they got to roll. The Martians got to roll.
Oh, shit.
17.
17. What'd you got on the drama die?
3.
3? Okay.
Yep.
So you start like pushing pretty hard out from them. The Martians kick their shit into high gear. You can see they're probably the 2 interceptors they're intact. They're coming towards your way. Like they're actually like probably running their juice pretty hard. They're pushing like starting to push 3Gs, trying to get back up to you. In addition, they're commanding you now. They said this. They're saying, OPA Sinclair, this is your last chance to stop, or you will be fired upon. Please stop your engines and prepare to be boarded, type stuff, right?
You need to send it. I'm gonna in my like gurgling up blood. I'm gonna be like send out an alert to the OPA. Let them know we're being attacked.
Well, that's interesting. That makes it real. That's actually make this really interesting. I'm like international incidences here. I didn't know we were playing that game today. All right, then we get. Everyone needs to make another stamina test here as the ship burns out.
Is it still a -4?
No, you're actually only at a -2 now because Myrtle pulled the.
Yay!
pulled
Is there anything I can do to help Wyatt stop bleeding a little bit?
You can try to get over to him by making a climb check, but you were trying to get to a grab couch or to a crash couch, is what I was understanding. So.
Well, my intention was to get to
help him?
Wyatt first
Okay.
and to get because as soon as
It's
I
been-
shot off and
yeah, it's been
knew
too
that
hard.
Wyatt got shot. Okay, that's what I figured, but that's
pushing
like
too fast,
where
yeah.
I'm.
You weren't
I'm
moving, let's put it
going
that way.
direction
Yeah.
first, as opposed to going to a crash couch first.
Yeah, you
is
were-
really
yeah,
what
you-
I just want to.
Regardless, your climb check sucked and you weren't moving.
My climb check was very bad.
Waxer, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
And did that include the extra +2?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Strapped in,
Waxer,
Starbucks.
the gravity's getting to you a little bit here. What'd you get, Wyatt?
8.
8. Oh. Denny?
Oh man.
10.
And okay, you guys each, what'd you get?
We're all
Myrtle?
gonna die.
Oh, I got a 13.
Yeah, you're
Everyone's
fine.
Gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Everyone except for Myrtle takes 5 fortune damage.
Okay.
Damn!
Minus
You're
one
out?
extra.
Yeah, I have no fortune left.
Well, if you're out of fortune, you can if you're down to 0, you're still conscious. You have to start taking injuries and wounds after this.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, so you're good.
then I'm just out of fortune.
I should also mention if you're taking the damage from like the thrust and you have juice, you can actually take exhausted before you start taking injuries too. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of neat. So the juice will keep you awake basically.
Why it's been here before?
This close to turn 30.
Okay,
Oh shit.
so-
Yeah, no, that's why I've been panicking. I've been absolutely panicking this entire time.
by the way,
So I
should
keep
mention-
questioning why it keeps going up. I don't even know. Here, can I actually
even
ask
see
a
the
clarifying
chart.
question?
Yeah, please.
What makes the churn go up besides rolling like 6s on fortune dice?
Spending fortune
Okay.
and what is it? It's called. It's called my own personal whims.
Oh,
No,
all
things that
right.
force
I
it.
see that.
Spending fortune does it, and manipulating dice rolls does it, and not spending fortune, but manipulating dice rolls and 6s on dromedai push it.
Okay.
And also end
I
the
noticed that,
end the scenes
end
and
the
stuff
scene.
like that too.
Yeah.
I
Gotcha.
noticed that the whole take the churn down is turned off.
Oh yeah, I had that turned off. I probably should turn that. I can turn that back on real quick. I will turn that back on. For
Oh, did you
right
turn
now.
it off for the
The charity stream, yeah.
charity stream?
So there, now it's turned back on. If you refresh your stream, you should be able to.
Who wants to see it turned down?
Let's
Come
do
on.
this.
Yeah.
I don't want
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
The people want to see it.
You guys are.
At
We'll
least
live
for
for
one
just
more
2
round.
seconds
Right.
longer.
At least.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you guys start. Yeah, you guys start. It's not too bad.
Don't worry. As soon as Wyatt's no longer dying, we'll push it back. Don't
Denny,
worry
give me
about
the
it.
okay. Wyatt, give me the climb test. See if you can start getting to the crash couch here, and then Denny, give me.
Wyatt's unconscious, isn't he?
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he's at 0. You're conscious. when
Okay,
you're-
okay.
Because he'll take a wound and an injury before he goes unconscious.
Got it.
Or he can choose to go unconscious if he wants to, though. He's welcome to do that. You can roll over. Denny, give me a check. This isn't. You're not gonna have to do a climb check on this one, but you can actually just get to him because the gravity's lowered out. How did you do on that one, Wyatt?
I got 17. Do I need to subtract anything from that?
No, you're good. You actually managed to make it to one of the crash couches, and as you kind of turn over in it and start strapping yourself in, Denny, you get to him. You're standing over Wyatt now. So next turn, you can start to try to patch him up or whatever it is. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Myrtle, you get whack. You can see on the thing where he's now in a crash couch to secure, but he's definitely bleeding all over the place. The Martians though have given you a final warning, so they're probably going to fire this round. It is your turn. How many G's do you want to push on this?
Got it. Got it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Do
Just
it.
got
We're gonna
it.
go back up to
Just
2.
do it.
Yeah, liquefy
Don't worry.
us.
I'll be
All right.
fine, everyone.
All right.
Don't
Then
even
you-
worry
then you
about
push
it.
up to 2. And,
Like incinerated or liquidated. Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I'm just the only one not strapped in, so it's fine.
And while I'm
Shit.
doing this too, I'm gonna make sure that I have torpedoes ready myself.
Yeah. Mikhail's got torpedoes ready, and he actually has the PDC network deployed ready, just in case.
Excellent. Yeah.
But what did you get total? The pilot checks. Sorry, pilot test.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I missed that in all the things that were going on.
That's what being the captain is. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, keep
Who's
track of all-
piloting the ship? Yeah.
I have a co-pilot. Yeah.
14.
14. Okay, what'd you go on the drama die?
2.
2. They are damn near on you. Like they shot up pretty hard to you. They're pushing faster than you, and actually are possibly could even get past you. They are within PDC range. For both. They get close enough where they do not start trying to fire the torpedoes because they're too close. They actually their PDCs look like they're trying to target your engineering compartment, where Yan
Ah,
Oh,
God,
no.
you killed my brother.
Glad I didn't go to
I'll
engineering.
have words. I almost went to engineering too. I was like, I want to be my big brother.
All right. They begin.
Slam on the brakes. Slam on the brakes.
Don't slam on the. Listen, going fast is one thing. You slam on the brakes, and I am legitimately dead. Literally, will be fly on a windshield.
Okay. So yeah. So they start firing their PDCs into it. A while since I've had to do this. There it is. Okay.
Maybe
3
maybe we just don't do it then. If you haven't done it in a while, maybe we just don't do it then.
Okay.
Is that an option?
Well, unfortunately, you don't have anyone running your electronic warfare situation, so it's a base number basically. And the PDC started ripping through and start shooting into the ship a little bit. You guys can hear like clink, clunk, 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 clunk through the engine compartments. Good news about PDCs, they don't do that much damage. They do
unless you're a human fleshy body.
Then you go pop.
Yeah.
All right. Damage here. Okay.
No.
So they do manage to shoot into the ship a little bit here. If you pull on the Sinclair stats here, it has a whole number of 2d6. So why don't we have Roberto roll 2d6 and see how much damage you actually prevent hurting the ship here. They didn't do too well. You basically had to beat a 6 to like prevent the damage.
6.
Okay, so yeah, so you can hear it like clipping through the ship a little bit here, but the hull does hold. The other one fires though,
Bing.
and roll the 2d6 again. They only did 4 damage with that PDC.
Roll it again.
Yeah, do another one.
3.
3. Okay, so they actually managed to do 1 point of damage to the ship. So what has to happen here is the ship has to take a loss. Because this is targeted, it'll be you can have it just take it to the hull, or you can have it take it to the maneuverability of the ship. So do you want to have like basically have less armor or have less like speed? What I'm asking you, Myrtle.
Less armor.
Less armor. Okay. So now whenever you roll that 2d6, you subtract 1 from whenever you roll.
Okay.
So yeah, you hear some clinks in it, and you hear Yan and Drax go, holy shit! Like you guys could hear them over the comms and everything like that too. And they're like, you can hear him go, Yan's going, I'll patch it, and like you can hear that the ship's like leaking some amount of air down there. Okay, so they're gonna go on repair duty this turn. It's actually a pretty minor repair for them. So they spend the turn repairing it, and guess what? You don't have that penalty anymore, or you won't have that penalty after the next round. Ship's going, Myrtle. How much do you want to? Or actually, I need everyone to make a stamina test too, because you're pushing here. Zenny, you're at a -4.
Yay!
And Wyatt, you get an extra +2 because the juice kicks in as soon as you sit in the chair. They can tell you're stressed.
Yeah.
I'm fucking bleeding, man. What'd you get, Myrtle?
17.
17. Okay. You're good. What'd you get, Waxer?
I got 12.
12. Did that include the +2?
Oh, 14.
14. Okay, you're good. Wyatt, what'd you get?
14.
14. You're good. Zenny?
9.
9. Okay. So here goes.
That +4 is brutal, y'all.
It is. It hurts. Hey, don't. There's a reason why they have so many crash counts on shit. All right. Myrtle, Waxer, and Wyatt, each of you take 6 damage there. Wyatt, you can roll a d6 to try to abate this.
4.
Or roll it one more time to abate it, to try to like see if you can stay conscious.
2.
2. Okay. You actually are fatigued and exhausted. Like you're like way out of it. You're not bleeding. You're not dying, but you're starting to. You can pass out if you want to. Basically, is what I'm saying. And then the other 2 of you are fine. Zenny, you take 5.
Oh!
Take a 5. Take a 5.
Okay, so when I take damage, I subtract my toughness or my constitution?
Toughness, but don't including the armor bonuses on it. So there should be like a separate one because you might have like a +1 for it or
right,
something.
one that says just. Oh.
Yeah, because it's calculated out. Just take your constitution off of it. What I would do.
Okay.
Yeah. So Zenny, you managed to hold on to the grab couch, the crash couch that Wyatt's in. There's one right next to him you can get into easily.
Okay.
So you strap in.
Like, yeah.
I assume you strap
as long
in.
as like he. Yeah. So long as it like Wyatt's in a couch. Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to risk trying to patch him up, like his bleeding or something like that, but that would risk both of you, quite frankly.
I'll push her off if she tries to.
That's an order.
Yeah.
Get in that chair. Strap in. Right.
Yeah, I think there was like there would have been like a little bit before that last like that they would definitely try to do something to you, and then they're like, well,
is there anything Wyatt could do to send out a distress signal to the OPA Navy?
You guys can get into the comm system with your data pads and everything like that too. You can start doing voice orders and all that shit too. The AI will pick up on that easily. So you start telling the OPA that like something's going on, it's shaken down. Myrtle, what do you stuff's getting real, like you need to pull away from these guys because they're just gonna shred you with PDC. And they seem to have a pretty good target lock on your engineering department.
I'm just gonna yell to Myrtle from my seat to push it as hard as we can. If I pass out, I'll be fine.
All right.
You're not the one we have to worry about. I mean, yes, now we do. Now we do because you have a bullet hole in your body.
Giant.
I'm gonna
Waxer
take it
and I and the
to
rest
a
of the crew
3.
just turn into.
You're gonna go 3? Okay.
Yep.
All right, Myrtle, give me your piloting test here, and you might want to start blowing fortune on this too.
Yeah, I probably will. I got lots.
I'm glad that's one of us.
6, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21, not a problem. And how many? What'd you get on the?
5.
5. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Really good. All right.
I
You
was
actually
like,
managed to pull out a PDC network range, and you actually you're sort of gunning it here.
Nice.
You can see that. We'll get to that here in a second. All right, let's get a stamina test from everyone here. This one's going to be a lot harder. Everyone gets a +2 because the juice is loose.
Juicy.
There we
Come
go.
on, juice me.
5.
There we go. Finally.
Yeah, that's okay.
16.
Let's start with Myrtle.
16.
16. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Myrtle's going to take half. What about you? What'd you get, Waxer?
16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you'll take half. What'd you get, Wyatt?
20 with double 5s.
You're good.
Ooh.
Okay. It's a passive. No, I wouldn't worry about the. You actually can't spend fortunes because it's a passive test. I forgot about that. But and what'd you get, Zenny?
19.
19. Okay. So you guys will manage to grit your teeth and hold on to this one. This one does hurt still though. So you guys will take each. 11 fortune damage.
Oh.
Fuck!
Mulligan.
Okay.
Roll it, Mulligan. Roll a d6 for me real quick.
4 again.
4. Do you want to roll over? Just go unconscious, or do you want to like?
Conscious,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see Wyatt just like pass out. He goes like completely limp in the chair as the gel kind of holds him here, and you can see like there's like a little alert on the wall saying like like basically dying, and there's like blood everywhere splattering, just pouring out of him. What'd you get? And so everyone took a damage. Everyone's still conscious or good on fortune.
I got 7. We're still cooking.
I got 12
My eyeballs
left.
just hanging out.
I got 12 left from clip, so I got screwed.
Okay. You guys.
I had 41 in the way in the beginning.
Yeah, we all had 41 at one point.
Yeah.
You, Myrtle, you get Drax on the comm. Drax like, hey, he's okay, Cap. Gotta be careful of those kind of maneuvers. Yan just biffed it pretty bad into the wall trying to repair that. He got the whole patch, but he just biffed it pretty bad in the wall here. And you can see you can see that on the camera. You can see like Yan's kind of crumpled over in a corner of the engineering deck.
Okay.
He's like, I can't get a clear look at him from where I'm sitting, but I don't think he's gonna be too good. Next round, how many G's you want to pull on this one, here, Myrtle?
Got it. I'm just kidding.
Same.
Same. Okay. All right, number 5. Okay.
Gotta get away.
And
We're all
to
gonna
win it.
die.
Yeah.
All of us are gonna die.
I told you guys. Look, I've been telling you guys at the beginning we started playing this fucking game. You guys can liquefy the crew with the shit.
We're gonna test that.
Why does everything I love want to kill me? All right. I didn't do too bad. Did pretty good. Okay.
I'm ready. I'm waiting.
All right. What'd you get, Myrtle?
16.
16. What'd you get on the drama die?
5.
5. Okay. All right. So
we're just dancing around that 30. We're just dancing around it.
You managed to kind of pull the ship out from them pretty damn well, actually.
Nice.
You're in torpedo range of them, and you can start seeing that your ship's getting painted with the torpedoes, which is pretty lethal. They're not targeting torpedoes. Or they'll probably try to target your aft section, try to hit like your engine. They were more interested in stopping you than trying to kill you. Definitely see. Everyone else here though, but needs to make another stamina test. Wyatt, you're unconscious, and you are in a dying state now at this point.
Oh shit!
Fun.
You're not dying because of the freaking like you're gonna like stroke out. You're dying because you're just honestly your blood pressure is quite low.
Yeah, there's not much blood left.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So let's start with Zenny. I like Zenny's face. This is a fun one.
Well, it's 15.
Can you push that to an 18 or to a 16? Excuse me. And then, does that include the +2?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you push it to a 16?
I could, but I don't know if it's gonna matter because I only have I'd have to spend 3 fortune.
Let me put it this way.
And it would make
it's the
me.
difference between the difference between you taking 5d6 damage and you taking 2d6 damage.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, there's you have a better, and you are on juice, so you can stay. You have a better chance of staying conscious throughout this.
Okay. All right. Cool. We're spending 3 fortune then.
Spend 3
We're
fortune.
at 4.
Okay. What did you get, Myrtle?
What?
For your stamina test.
Huh?
What did you get, Waxor?
I got a 14 plus 2, so 16.
All right.
10,
Yeah,
11,
you're holding it.
13, 14, 15.
15. Okay, and Myrtle can do it because Myrtle's better at has better gravity tolerance. So actually that's within Myrtle's.
Earther.
That's good because our turn is at 29, y'all.
All right, here goes. You each take a total of 9 fortune damage. So then what was that? That puts you. How much would you?
That puts me at -3.
Okay, so roll 1d6 real quick, and this abates the damage. This will give you exhausted, basically. 1d6.
Oh shit!
Got a 5. Yeah, you're fine. You stay conscious. You're just like really tired. Basically, you have a penalty.
Oh, 100% I'm not tired. Oh my goodness,
Okay.
I'm not tired. Jeez, I didn't go for a long jog or anything like that.
Yeah, well, it's more of your heart
Rode
racing.
around space.
Okay, you have a lot of muff legs. We'll say that. That's fair. Okay. All right, Myrtle, you what'd you get total, Myrtle? You got you're good on it. So everybody took the damage. Okay, you guys are pulled away from them. These guys do launch 1 torpedo at the ship, and it'll have a chance to collide next turn.
Does Myrtle also take 9 fortune or?
Yeah, Myrtle took the 9 fortune. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Myrtle's holding on though. All right, and you can see that Wyatt is not doing well here at all. Emergency stuffs are going off and everything. Myrtle, I mean, you're trying to outrace a torpedo, which has no real upper limit of how many G's it can take. What do you want to do here? And the PDCs are going. They'll try to shoot it down when it comes within range.
Can I try to fire a torpedo at their torpedo?
And that is an extremely difficult thing for the torpedo to do. They'll bypass each other really quickly. It's almost impossible. Your better bet is to fire. I mean, if you had nuclear warheads, maybe, but you don't have nukes. I'll say that.
Right.
But your PDC network is operational and has a good chance of shooting it down, though.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, well, how fast do you want the ship to keep on moving here is my question. How many G's do you want to keep on pushing? 5G seems to be killing everybody. That's the conspiracy theory, everybody. 5G's killing everyone. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't say 5. I said 4.
4? You want to do 4? Okay, you pull it back a little bit. All right. I need everyone to make another stamina test here. This one's a little bit easier. It's a little easier.
Short episode. Just kidding.
What happens if we all die?
You guys can. The ship
Your
continue on.
characters. Your characters.
What'd you get, Zenny?
What do I add to it?
You get extra +2.
Great. That's a 9.
No, it's not gonna cut it. It's turn.
No,
What'd you get, Waxor?
12.
12. You want to spend any fortune on that, or you gonna just take it?
Yeah. I mean, what do I need?
You need a 15.
Okay.
What'd you get? And what'd you get?
My lowest is a
Donna?
2. Okay. So
11.
11. Okay. If you want to spend fortune, you can, but if you don't, you don't.
Yeah, I will. Just 1 on that.
Yes.
I think.
Okay. So that will push the churn up by Michael's admission there to 30.
No. Scott pulled it down by 1.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he did again? Okay, well then it's...
Yes, he did.
Okay. All right, so it's at 29.
Listen,
We timed
it.
We timed it. I gave him a secret signal. I'm gonna use fortune.
So you, I'll give you the damage here. Zenny and Myrtle did you spend the fortune to get the 14 to succeed? Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's really good. I rolled really high on this, guys.
Good. Oh, great. Good.
Zenny, you take 20 fortune damage. You're unconscious. Like you're just passed out.
Yeah.
You go limp. Waxor and Myrtle, you each take only 6.
Oh, Jesus.
Only 6. Okay, -2. All right, I'm at 9.
So you guys are kind of holding on there. The torpedo comes rushing in here. Let's go ahead and see if it can. You can. Myrtle, you can make a piloting test here to try to evade the torpedo if you want to. What'd you get?
Thank God. 12, 16, 42.
Oh yeah, no problem. So the torpedo actually comes through, and you manage to jolt the ship out of the way a little bit here, and it goes around you, but it's going to come back around for another pass here next round here. The PDCs do take shots at it. Myrtle, I'll let you roll the 3d6 for the PDCs here.
Myrtle, you're the
6,
only one
12,
conscious.
And this is
14.
And this is just 3.
Wait, are you out?
No, I'm close.
Okay.
And this is Myrtle. The bonus on this to hit with the PDCs is going to be +2.
Okay, so I'm rolling to hit.
For the PDCs to intercept it, yeah. So it's 3d6 +2 to try to stop the torpedo.
3d6. Okay, so that's 12, 14, 18.
18. You jolt the ship out of the way, and the torpedo comes like flying around to where it would have hit normally, and the PDCs catch on the way on the other side of the ship. So you actually manage to shoot down the torpedo. Good old
But they
Sinclair.
I only had 1.
Nothing like seeing those 6s all pop up.
You start getting responses coming back from Ceres, and they're saying basically you can see the other ships, the ships you guys are following you, and from Ceres there's some OPA Navy like chair jockey you don't know. He's like we're dealing with your current situation here, OPA Sinclair. You're gonna have a lot of explaining to do when you get back here, but try to keep your defenses up and do not fire on the MCRN. I repeat, do not fire on the Martians.
Okay.
Basically, you can fire your PDCs, but don't like start trying to blow them up.
Right.
All right. Myrtle, you the ships are still in pursuit, but it seems like they're kind of slowing down a tad, but they're trying to like maintain distance. If you want to try to, this would be your time to try to burn and run from them, or just try to like be more casual. It's up to you.
Be more casual.
Now, okay, you guys slow down a little bit here, and their ships start kind of like navigating and flying off. They've cut communications with you. You're guessing they're probably talking back to Martian Command about this incident or whatever it is. You manage to kind of slump off into space. I mean, you're just flying out to wherever, away from whatever. Ceres is coming back and is like saying, OPA Sinclair, you are under orders to return to Ceres Station immediately. Please do so, or you are basically at your command. And it seems like they're pretty pissed about whatever's going on. They're pissed.
Yeah. All right, I'll let him know that we are going to do that exact thing.
Okay. As you guys are there, you see that if you give the command, Myrtle, you can have the people can start trying to like jump out. You can like Critty can go try to help people out.
Yeah.
They come downstairs and you Waxer, you get out of your couch. Critty's like there with you, and you guys start pulling out like the people, and Critty's got like an emergency kit. You see Zenny comes back to consciousness pretty quick. And despite several injuries, it looks like Zenny might have had like you have like a I have a cool little die here that has like body parts on it. Then your left leg is like all like it's kind of twisted around a little bit. It got dislocated and twisted around a little bit, so it's going to give you some problems for a little while. Where Wyatt has a large hole in his chest. She starts like going over and takes a shot at trying to make him alive again. All the same exact thing. She's over there trying to like get Wyatt back to consciousness. Wyatt's not coming back up. She's stopping the bleeding, but she's trying to like use some of the regenerative gel and all this kind of stuff, but he's not doing too well. Yeah.
Didn't we get a big chest and stuff from
That's what she's using.
Pope?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's like trying to like stabilize, and she's like, oh god, geez, shit. She's telling Waxer, go upstairs and get the crash cart. So there's like a big cart that has all the big stuff.
Yeah.
It's the auto dock, and you kind of go up and grab it. She takes another shot trying to stabilize Wyatt. Oh, that's pretty good. She like then you're kind of sitting in the crash couch with your leg all busted, and she's like stopping the bleeding, and you can see like Wyatt's like still breathing barely, but not doing too well. Looks like she's got the bleeding stopped up, and she's like, where the hell is he? And like Waxer, you come down to the auto dock, and she starts hooking it up to him. Takes another check here. Oh, well, that's good. She rolled good.
Jeez.
She goes up and she's like, okay, synthetic blood in, okay, and she's going through, and you can see the autodoc's like putting all the stuff up. The autodoc's actually making what's going on pretty clear. It looks like a lot of blood loss off of him, along with some severe bone and nerve damage. And she's like, we gotta get him to. She's like, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. She's like, help me, Waxer, bring him upstairs to the med bay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna send comms up to the captain since I'm here and like in pain, but at least I'm conscious.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, Cap, are you still there?
Yeah. What's up?
Wyatt's real hurt. I think there's like Zenny's like in literal like medical shock, so like the leg pain is like whatever, but I can see that it's a problem, so I'm not gonna go anywhere. Yeah. Just letting you know that Wyatt's hurt.
Okay. I got this. I'll come on down. And I'm gonna ask Mikhail to keep an eye on things.
Mikhail's like, yeah, no problem. I got the PDCs are running automatic, and the Sinclair will take care of itself here.
I'm also gonna message down into engineering and say, hey, McMichaels, how's my brother doing?
So you pull up the image there and try to call him in, and you see Drax is there, and he's like, we're bringing him upstairs right now. And you see McMichaels coming up to the med bay with your brother in hand. Your brother's like all like crumpled up. You can see he's got like, looks like he has like a broken arm or something. Maybe like a dislocated leg too, or something like that. It's pretty bad. But yeah, he got that. Son of a bitch got that thing patched up. He should have just left it. We would have been fine. This small little hole. And he takes it. Okay, but here's the thing, guys. Med bay on this ship has one bed. Who gets the bed? Denny?
Fucking me? No. God damn. Fuck you.
I'm saying like, between. But no, Denny,
No.
Who do you want to get? Like Myrtle comes down. Myrtle, who do you want to get the bed to? Zenny's brother or
Wyatt.
XO? Wyatt. Okay. Put Wyatt in it. You kind of have Jens on the ground. He's like, it hurts, and he's like, you can see his arms all busted up, and
He'll live.
He'll live, yeah, but he's not in good shape. He's definitely injured and pretty well wounded. He goes, what the hell are we gonna do now? Like he's like, the hell was all that? And he's kind of panting a bit. What do you want to do here, Myrtle? What do you want to tell him? I will say this: your med tech Critty is like focused on Wyatt, fixing up Wyatt. It has stabilized Wyatt.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do the best we can, and we got help on the way. So let's try to make everybody comfortable while we can.
Yeah, okay. And like they kind of like keep Wyatt like keep Wyatt unconscious. She's going like she's basically telling you like yeah, that arm doesn't look too good, Captain. I don't think it's gonna last the way the series.
Is Wyatt awake? Or is
Wyatt is unconscious unless she can make him awake. But she's like, it would go against her better judgment as a medical professional.
Right. Well, we got to do what we got to do, to keep him alive.
Okay. And she kind of closes the med bay unless someone wants to be there during it.
Is this Wyatt we're talking about, or is this?
This is Wyatt.
Dang.
Yeah, Yan's in they have Yan sitting in the galley at one of the tables, and he's like, it's kind of a makeshift splint thing. They kind of put on one of these emergency splints, and it basically starts realigning his arm as best it can, just to hold it. It's more of kind of a stopgap measure, but it'll keep him from making it worse, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Wyatt.
All right,
and then
So Critty goes to town and starts to work on it, and proceeds to amputate a pretty good portion of Wyatt's.
Was it the arm that he waved with?
Yes, it was.
He waved at the guys.
I have to recall here which. Yes, they have amputated. I think it's. Did I say which side you got shot on?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna roll a die here real quick here and see which arm I get. And I literally have a die that arm. It is your right arm, so it's actually your non-tattooed arm. You didn't lose
the one you waved with.
I know you don't want to lose that tattoo for a while, but today's not the day. So yeah, they amputate your left arm pretty much at the shoulder.
My left or my right?
Oh, sorry, your right arm. Right arm. Yeah, you have the tattoo on the left arm. Sorry. Yeah, your right arm is amputated at the shoulder. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yan's sitting there, and Big Michaels is like, "Yo, Yan, that was a tiny hole, man. We could have dealt with it." And Yan's like, it would have gotten worse, man. They would have ripped us apart. Can't let them compromise engineering or the captain."
You are brave, kid.
Yeah. He's like, he kind of gives you a fist bump with his one good arm and everything, kind of belt and stuff. And
I'd like to think that I'm sitting next to.
Yeah. Oh, no problem.
And I just reach over and I just punch his shoulder really hard.
His good shoulder.
Yeah, his good shoulder. Obviously, I'm not that much of an ass.
I don't know, man. I have a sister, and
No. Oh God, no. No, he's the one family member I care about. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, no, that just it just kicked in. It kicked in. He's like, I just gotta make a difference here. We gotta make a difference here.
Yeah, you won't make much of a difference if you die, though.
He's like, yeah, but I'd rather save everyone else than I'd rather save everyone else. How's the XO look? I saw the blood. There's a trail of blood, droplets, all over the floor. This whole place, there's blood up and down the ladder going into the galley and shit, and through the med bay.
Oh no, it looked bad. It looked real bad.
A fucking tough son of a bitch. I'll give him that. Ugh. Shit. All right. A few minutes later, Myrtle comes out. So basically, Critty tells you, look, all we can do is we've got him patched up, holding still for a while until he gets back to series. They'll give him a new one. She's like, but all we can do is just wait.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I know you're doing the best you can do, and
she's like, well, shit, I wouldn't have been able to do any of these supplies here. Dead. We had what we had before he'd be dead.
Right.
Maybe post deal wasn't so bad, huh?
Yeah, I think that might keep us together.
Oh, yeah. All right, she's like, I'm just gonna stay with them, and I got the auto doc monitor him. She's like, she kind of stuff goes to your data pad. Basically, it's like you're linked into his monitoring. So if something starts going wrong, you'll be the first to know. She's like, go out and I guess you talk to the crew, and she's like, I'd recommend he's not going to be up for duty for a while. You might want to. I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but you might want to elect a new XO, but at least temporarily.
Yeah, we'll work it all out. Why don't you go up to the galley and take a rest?
So I should mention that the door from the med bay goes right into the galley.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of put a thing out to everybody, and it's just like, to check on everybody, how they're doing. If anybody has, can do it, maybe help me clean up the bloody
I feel like
mess
the only
we
option
made.
is like Wax or McMichaels. I think are the only.
Yeah, they're the clean
Yes.
crew. Yeah,
So-
McMichael
Drax-
has the game.
Drax
let's do
also.
this. But I'm not
I'll
gonna
vote
tell them to do it.
McMichaels. Just kidding.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they'll-
I'm not gonna tell them to do it without being, without doing it myself. So I'm gonna go out there with them, and
And you-
we'll clean up the place.
Yeah, you guys grab some the different like just the towels. You basically just recycle them, and you kind of start cleaning up the floor here a little bit. McMichael's gets stuff to like mop up and everything. And Yan's sitting there at the table, and he goes as you kind of walk past him, he kind of grabs you, Myrtle. He goes, "Hey, is he gonna walk out of there?"
That's my hope. He got patched up really well. We're gonna have to get him a new arm when we get to series, but I
Oh.
think he's gonna make it.
Yeah. All right. Well, so they got some pretty good ones on series. So they'll get him working, no problem.
Yeah.
We
I'm
were.
gonna while he's there, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder, and
Yeah.
I was like, thank you.
No problem. He's like, hey man,
you'll be all right.
He's like, that was the thing about we were always ready on the Behemoth was to patch that son of a bitch up as a problem. So, no, I get it, totally get it. He's like, all right. He's like, no, you're taking care of me, taking care of my sister. That's all. You take care of your people. That means a lot, Myrtle. He's like, it means a lot. He's the kind of like he's like getting kind of tired. He's had a day.
Well, why don't you rest?
Yeah.
We'll get all the whole
Yeah.
family. We'll all rest together, okay?
Yeah. And he's like, and he's kind of looking around. Does anyone want to help escort him to his room?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
But I'm a little busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take him there.
I'll help.
I'm
Yeah.
Back, so you
okay.
guys-
Waxer and I'll help
You
him.
guys take him down. Do you want to give him one of the normal rooms, or do you want to have him go down the machine shop rooms? That's where his
No, we'll
normal
give him
room
a
is.
normal room.
Okay, you guys
Yeah.
take him to one of the nice rooms. All right. So he kind of he goes up there, and he kind of just straps into the bed and just kind of like lays there for a bit, and he's got the cast on his shoulders. Like you guys can see it like readjusting his arm as it kind of goes monitoring it all. It's the kind of thing you guys have seen a dozen times. Don't worry.
Right.
He's not too bad. You guys clean up a bit, take it easy, monitor it. About a day and a half later, the Wyatt starts coming to consciousness. Wyatt, you wake up and you lost a few pounds there in your sleep, bud.
Feels like it's still there, but it's not there.
Yeah. And so you see Critty comes in and goes, or is standing there as you wake up and goes, XO, how you feeling?
I'm alive, so better than the alternative.
And Myrtle's there. Whoever else wants to be there is welcome to be there.
Yeah, I'll be there if I can get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you guys are all there. That's not a
I
problem.
feel like we're all there. Yeah.
And
I'll just
yeah,
piggyback on Waxer.
Critty kind of stands there and goes, I think Captain's got some words for you before I give you a more proper diagnosis, more information.
Yeah, man. So, unfortunately, while we're in series, you're gonna need yourself a new arm, and we're gonna make sure that you get a good arm and get taken care of. Hope is gonna find out exactly how much this deal is gonna cost him for us to continue this stuff with him, and looks like we might be in a little trouble when we get home, but
I think we
here
did the
you
right.
are. The family's intact.
Did you keep the arm, or did you do the recycler?
Oh, I
mean,
look at
they're-
McMichael's.
Yeah, well, no, Critty's there, and Critty's like, I mean, yeah, I still have it on preservation. Just, I wasn't sure what you want to do with it.
No idea.
I mean, they would just recycle
High off the pain.
it. They would just recycle it. I mean, that's.
I bet you Pope, he got some technology. When we go see him, yeah, we'll get you a proper arm.
Yeah, Critty's like, we don't. Yeah, that regrowth gel, you're gonna have to sit under some pretty distinct gravity for a while for it to work. It puts you out of commission for about a month, 2 months
Maybe-
for a full arm regrowth.
Maybe XO, you spent some time with McMichael's. Yeah, he could teach you how he's been around with no leg, and get you moving around.
But a little different though.
A little different.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Also, I hate
get
to
home.
I hate to be this. I'm really questioning this whole thing. I was vocal about it when we started. I hate the idea of working for Pope.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can give us enough for this.
No, was it worth it? Yeah. What if one of us die? Yeah. It could have been
He
any
almost
Jan,
died.
It could have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why almost
so.
died?
For what? Yeah.
We got something nobody else has, that's for sure.
No, we got a chance of something, and that's it. Chances die out here in space.
I just hope that was worth it all.
I just wanted to say that. That's all I want to say.
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah, I back that up. Yeah, I'm with Zenny on this one. I don't know.
Cap,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do my job for a while.
Oh, that Myrtle has, I'm sure, has considered options for a new XO. I'm curious. So that's kind of the question now.
My vote's McMichaels.
Think it's time for him to step
That might
up.
that might be the drugs talking.
Well, we'll worry about it when we get to series.
Yeah.
We'll have some good family time. We'll have some healing time, and we'll have some good rest. I'll handle whatever comes up from, whatever happens on series that they want to talk to me about. I'll handle that. We'll handle it together.
What are we gonna do about that fancy box we got?
Yeah. What do you
Because
think?
as soon as we get on that station, they're gonna take it from us.
OPA is gonna.
You don't need
They're
to
gonna
know
throw
we
them.
have that box.
Yeah, they're gonna throw the book at us. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of been over the last day or so. Is the contemplation is like Myrtle, you're going to be in some serious shit with the OPA. They're going to have a lot of questions on why you were even at Callisto at all, with
Right.
their ship when you're supposed
So
to be moving cargo.
This is where Pope better bail us out.
It might be almost getting time to more ties here.
Yeah.
Should we contact Pope?
Yeah, I mean.
Zenny asking in character. Do we saw him?
I mean,
Do we even go
working for-
back?
At this
Yeah.
point,
Do we go back to series?
He got the tech, yeah. Fix XO. He got all those, the eggheads over there. They got the tech. I mean,
Are we being escorted at all?
No, like you're out in Callisto, so that's way out from Ceres. I mean, that's like way out. You
Yeah.
guys are like at a point where you can go either direction you want to, but you're pretty much like almost in between where Pope and Ceres is. I mean, like you're about as close to center as you can get.
we've done a lot of things our own way.
Yeah, you guys are on
We
the
wanted to
Jovian
to
system.
split off.
yeah, we want it to
It's not
get
gonna
out.
be easy if we go back.
It's gonna
It's
get
gonna get
hard.
harder.
At this point, they want us. The Martians want us. Hey, we go to Pope. We don't have any of them to answer to no more.
We get our own planet or
mean,
whatever.
Everybody be chasing and looking to kill us, but we got our own ship though.
I'm pretty sure that's what's been going on for the last couple of years, anyways.
I just know that. I mean, you got your wife there, and that's
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, I think that maybe, because I don't know. I don't know if she would come or not come, or I mean, part of my heart wants to go home and see my wife, and part of me thinks that we'll never get a chance. I wouldn't get a chance anyway. Who knows what they would do to us, and that we should just go for Pope. And go do our own thing, and then maybe I can send for my wife later if she'd want to come out.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to make a decision for our family just on my own. I mean, I might be the captain of the ship, but I'm not everybody's boss. I mean, I guess I'm your boss, but you know what I mean, right?
You're the
We're a
boss
family.
man.
We should make these family decisions together.
Yeah.
If you all want to go to call Pope and book on out of here, then that is good for me. We'll
I
do
want
it.
to be clear. I want nothing to do with Pope, but
Right.
I think if we go back to Ceres, we're not getting off of Ceres.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm with Zenny on this one. Yeah, I think we go back to Ceres, OPA Navy. They're gonna break this our little family up, and we all gonna be in some
We're
trouble.
gonna have no
yeah?
ship. We're not gonna have
Nothing.
I don't think we ever gonna see each other again. Honestly.
We don't
Yeah.
know yet what Pope. Yeah, I don't trust that one either. Yeah, but maybe we get beyond the ring and get out of the whole system. Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's
At the very least, if we're with Pope, basically dead, right?
Or we stay with him.
Technically.
Yeah, we stay over there. He repair the XL. We see what we could go from there.
all right.
So you guys are kind of considering options. Do you want to fold anyone else into this conversation? The crew?
Nah, no, I'm just kidding.
I don't know, man. I heard
I
Wyatt.
kind of want to. I do want to hash it out with everybody.
Yeah.
And but I wanted to get like our main crew together to talk about it first, because we know exactly what this means, but we have to also have a solution for anybody. It's like if we
who
call
doesn't
Pope, it's that we have to say that you have to get these people back home
Yeah.
Yes.
if they want to go home.
We
We're
did
not
the
going to make
same.
anybody stay.
One
Yeah, we
thing I
did
want
this,
to
yeah.
something we can consider too is we have Martian technology that the OPA Navy could use just as much as Pope. That could buy our freedom. And we don't like Pope anyways.
So you guys do have 3 of these modules. They come in 3 in a set, and Pope just really needed one of them. He knew you could get to 3 in a case, but like bringing him 1's really all he really needs. But 2 would be better, 3 would be great. You could try to negotiate with one of them. OPA might look at your indiscretions a little more favorably. Definitely an option.
That's the might, though, that's really tripping me up.
I think if
OPA's known for a lot of things, but
We could.
this is what I think, and I'll let you guys mull it over, but I say we give, if it comes down to it, we let the OPA have 1. Let them know we have 1. Because if we don't, and you're worried about our well-being, our safety, but you got to take in consideration that your wife is there, and they could just make her disappear just as much as they can make us disappear.
True.
Typing something in the chat real quick, guys.
I think that's a good what XO is saying. Now.
nothing bad has ever happened to doing that, John.
But that's where I got all my weapons and all my stuff.
You guys start. So right now the question is, you guys are kind of floating out outside like the Jovian system. Going back towards Ceres isn't too far, honestly. Pope's way out there. Pope's gonna be a few months trip. You guys do have water, food enough to make it out there. You won't be able to get a new arm for Wyatt for a few months then until that trip gets made. But Ceres is like, it's like a day or 2 trip. It's pretty. But it's really up to you guys where you guys.
I thought you said we were halfway between.
I thought you were too,
Yeah.
but I thought for some reason I forget that Callisto's in the Jovian system, not the Turian system. I think I'm Ganymede for some. Sorry, you are closer. I will say this. But you are between the 2. But yeah, you're much closer to Ceres. But they're not sending people out to like intercept you or try to find you. They are tracking your ship though. But you guys are kind of on the float, kind of out in the distance, going around.
That's a good option.
If there was some way that we could,
And then McMichael offers up, or Yan actually offers up. So then he's like, OPA ain't just Ceres. There's a lot of different OPA out there. Even if they say they're a Navy, there's a lot of them out there. Take something like this to Fred Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Negotiate getting your wife.
We could bounce station to station. Yeah, I think there's got to be some people in Ganymede that hide us. I mean, there's all kinds of places, big system to hide out a lot of places. Going back to Command Central. Oh.
I mean, Tycho would have what we need for Wyatt.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
They got some of the best scientists in the system. They do all this stuff all the time.
With Fred Johnson in the past, he might like this technology we got.
Yeah, that's kind of the trip. Is that you think Fred knows how to use it tactically more. He's like, he's more of a tactician. He'd be like, okay, we can hold this and we can leverage this. He may not even use it. He may just be like, hey, here's a token back to the Martians, show our goodwill.
Right.
Right.
You know, his whole past with using the nukes to kill the hybrids was a big thing. You know, he could have killed people with it, but he's like, no, I defended Mars with Earth's weapons that confiscated. So, he might be a good middle ground.
Well, we've got 3. You know, maybe we could stash one somewhere. And then we got one for Fred. We got one for Pope. You know, maybe we give one to Ceres, you know, but I mean, and it's not, you know, I don't trust Fred Johnson more because he's an Earther. I just because he's a tactician, and there's, you know, you've still got these factions in the OPA that don't want to be a part of the Navy, that think that they're, you know, they're still going all off on their own. So, you know, who are we going to trust at this point? You know, do we trust Dawes?
We trust them as much as we need to trust them, yeah, at the time.
I should mention Dawes does legally own the ship.
Right.
Who cares about legal things
Yeah.
when there's 1,300 other star systems we can go to?
We could just go to Pope and, you know, we'll make the ship ours, yeah, but that's also a sketch deal.
Okay. There's a lot to think about here.
Yep.
A lot to think about. Okay, I'm liking this. Okay. You guys want to think about this more tonight, or do you want to wait?
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good thing to think on for a little
Think
bit.
on for a bit?
I
Okay.
think so,
Okay.
yeah. I don't want to make it.
All right, so you guys are floating out.
Introducing the idea is my fault, and I do not regret it.
All right, so there's a lot of pathways forward. The crew of Sinclair has decided to consider them, spend a day or so kind of pondering them, running by the crew and stuff like that too. People want to go back and see their family before they leave. They want to give each other people a chance to leave the crew. And there's a lot of options here on the table is the problem. Once again, this is the problem with running games in space, is that you can go anywhere you want. It's hard to railroad people once they have a spaceship, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like, here's your railroad. No.
no, yeah, no,
Did you see
I
that
don't
one
need
coming?
rails. I am a spaceship.
yeah, roads where we're going,
Yeah.
we don't need
Don't
roads.
need no
Yeah.
roads,
All right. Well, I think in that case we're gonna kind of end it tonight on this kind of cliffhanger of where the crew is
Yeah.
gonna go and how they're gonna play out the situation. That was a fun one. That was a
Yeah.
tense one.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
There was consequences.
Yeah, that was the first time we saw someone
But
like.
I am gonna. The one thing I want to do for the game before we end is because it is a new scene. The churn goes up because of the new scene.
No!
So that's an epic event. So there's some sort of epic event that has occurred that you may or may not.
We
know.
haven't known about any of them. You keep them all secret.
They forget we have the boxes.
Do the boxes. Okay. In that case, folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight and watching.
yeah,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
all of it. You can find us all over the internet here with our information through our link tree. You can support us on Patreon and Ko-fi if you want to help us out a little bit. Any kind of help just goes that much far to make this show so much better. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be on Thursday with the Green Rooms channels talking about the Expanse. They do a one-page thing, fan kind of community. It's called the Adventure Jam, which sounds like a log rolling
You
event or
love
something.
Adventure Jam.
Yeah, Adventure Jam. Yeah, one-page Adventure
It's on my
Jam.
toast.
Adventurous toast. Okay. Adventurous toast. All right. So it's better than mystery toast. I'll say that. But yeah, I'll be on that tomorrow, hanging out. I think we're doing that at 2:00 Pacific Standard Time on all their channels, with Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, whatever you can find them on. I'll post it up. Everyone, thanks for the ride. Did you guys have fun tonight? Oh
yeah.
Yes.
Nah.
Exhausting.
I feel like I haven't punished Scott for a while, and I really did tonight.
Yeah, you did.
Arm now.
Well, it's I liked it because it was kind of like it was an interesting situation with Myrtle. Like, Myrtle, how much do you want to punish your crew to get away from these people? Like,
and we needed to get away.
We had to get away. We would have.
We had to get away.
It would have been bad. It would have been
had
bad.
to.
It would have been
Yeah.
really bad either way.
and it made sense too, because that like Lieutenant Kim chose to like die versus going to a Martian gulag. So it's kind of like
Right.
this is
Yeah.
we have,
It was Wyatt's fatal wave.
Yeah, yeah.
Sealed it.
Yeah, he waved at the guy with the wrong arm, and all he did was like he just had a target painted on his palm when he waved, and like
Unpleasant.
it was definitely Pride before the fall, my friend. That was a fun one though. I liked everyone's actions on it. It was good, and like everyone, thank you again for watching. We're back next week with an episode, and then we're off for a week, and we're gonna go raid and do all the stuff. Thank you so much.
Wait.
What's up? Oh, I thought you said wait. Okay, sorry. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.